future can be scary, especially for us high school students. We don't really know who we're going to be or where we're going to end up in 10 years. And even if we solidified our plans, obstacles are often presented that steer us from the path we choose. Yet when I think of those obstacles, I'm reminded of a young girl who lived on the south side of Chicago, Illinois. It was a rough inner city community where there wasn't enough resources, where poverty was rampant and racism was immense. Residents were degraded by what branded their community as the ghetto. Throughout the girl's adolescence, she saw how detrimental these stereotypes were, but most importantly, on the mentality that it formed. Residents no longer dreamed of a better life. They felt imprisoned by expectations of who they were supposed to be. But this girl, she wasn't going to let prejudice chain her. She knew that if she worked hard in school, like so many of you have, then she could become the person she always imagined herself to be. Somebody who brings beauty into the world, even in the ones that oppressed and dismissed her. A defining moment came in her senior year when she was applying to college. She was speaking to her high school counselor when he told her that due to her background, she simply, and I quote, was never going to be Princeton material. His discouraging comments didn't matter because she knew that Princeton was the right fit for her. She wanted to achieve a higher education, to manifest what she learns, to help others like her, and one day become that person she wanted to be. She applied to Princeton, was accepted on her own merit, and years down the line, she would become the first African American First Lady of the United States of America. The story of Michelle Obama's upbringing always instills within me a sense of hope, because she exemplifies the truth. We are the only creators of our own world. No one can dictate who we can or can't become. The future isn't engraved in stone, and although there's fear and uncertainty, there's also resolve and maturity that blossoms with it. Michelle Obama once said, "There are still many causes worth sacrificing for, so much history yet to be made." As National Merit finalists, I know that the knowledge you have amassed in high school, gained through the help of great educators and great friends, will light your path where innovation and passion thrive, never faltering to write the story of your own future. You don't necessarily have to use a pencil. They can be a scalpel, the gavel, the camera, a paintbrush. Regardless of your decision, history will be made by the empowered individual you become with it, living in a better world you help build. We will write the future. Then somewhere along that journey, we will stretch out our arms, look at our hands, and see that we always knew what we would use to create it. Thank you.